quite fast rallies where we almost read each other, so we can almost get back more than we normally would, just because we're expecting it a little bit. But it seemed to make for some fun rallies, so hopefully the crowd enjoyed it.
Do you think that's why he changed his game the first set?
Yeah, maybe, yeah. I think he played a little bit slower in the first game, and then maybe realised that wasn't working, and then he speeded it up after that, and that seemed to work a bit better for him. So maybe that's the way to go. I'm not sure.
He's only 16 though, he's got a good future, hasn't he?
Yeah, definitely. He's playing really well. He attacks really well, moves well. And yeah, he works hard as well from what I've seen, so I'm sure he'll keep doing well and keep progressing.
Now tonight, is it a part of Bowdon's tactic here tonight to turn the heating on full blast so everyone's tired before they start?
It's just so cold at the moment, isn't it? I'm down here in the middle of the day and it's freezing, genuinely freezing, like with the club coach Pete, and we had a hit earlier on, and if no one's been here in the day, it takes ages to get the ball warm, let alone the body warm. So when we come at night, we just whack them on, and it's nicer than being in the cold, I'll tell you that.
I know Wigan's third in the league, but at the moment you're 2 games to 1 up. Is that surprising you?
I think probably coming into it, we'd hope to win, but we knew that they'd all be close matches. Like, they're really good in depth, and we've played them all before, and we know their guys, so we knew it was going to be a tough one. And Tim Herron's a good player, the guy who beat Chris Longman, so we expected it to be a tough match. And then Glenn just snuck the first one on there, so hopefully he can come through. It's pretty cool. He's playing Gary Connolly, ex-Rugby League star, so that's pretty cool. Glad I'm not on court with him. Wouldn't want to get in his way. But yeah, hopefully we can sneak it tight. I think we should be alright.
Squash report.
Glenn, got a good win tonight there against Gary. You've run out a bit of a steam the third match there. I'm not surprised with that eating you've got turned on here tonight.
Well, everybody knows that I like a little bit of eat on court. It helps me talk a little bit more in between points.
Was you happy then to get the win after last week's disappointment?
Yeah, I mean, last week was tough. It was close all the way through, and obviously you always come back to get a win after losing so closely. It's always good. It's important as well for the team to carry on winning as we are doing. So it's always important to always thinking about winning.
2 more matches to go now before the break for Christmas. Are you surprised that you're still unbeaten?
Well, not really, because our team, it's a pretty solid team all the way down, and no matter what, we always produce a good team. We've had Adam for most of the games, which obviously strengthens us all the time. Do you know what I mean? So we've always got a strong team, so it's just good to win and have that strong team pushing everybody.
Now, last time Bowdon won the league, I don't think they held on to it the year after. Do you think this year might be different?
I think this year will definitely be different, because like I say, each week we're going out there, our captain sends us a message, come on lads, we need to win tonight. He gets us fired up in the day, and we are actually going out, not actually to win it, but it's just progress, and we just want to keep winning and winning and winning.
Last thing before you go, from yourself, have you set yourself a target now between now and the end of the season? How many matches you want to win?
I don't really do that, mate. I just turn up and play, and always obviously want to win for myself and also for the team. But I don't really set myself a target, but I always try and win. I just win them all, it's a bonus.
Right, we've got Gary Connolly with us from Wigan Squash. He went on today against Glenn, and he lost 3-0, but can you turn up last minute?
Yeah, I got a phone call saying that Ryan Atherton, our number 2, phoned off sick, so Paul Mack asked me would I come along and actually play for the first team this week.
And this is the first time you played for the first team?
No, I played one game last year when they were short, I play for Wigan's second team, that's the second division, so that's my standard where I'm at, and I don't want to go any higher, but obviously it's a squash club that we represent, so when people drop out, you've got to try to fill the spaces as best you can.
Playing from the second team, moving up to the first, it's a big jump into it. What's the big difference?
Just the pace of the ball, probably everything's that little bit tighter, that bit quicker, a little bit better, These guys who are playing first division have been playing for, Boy Glaffin played Glenn tonight, he's been playing for 30 years, I've just took up the sport. 7 years ago I was playing number 4 in Division 5, so I've come up through the ranks, so I'm glad to say now I've played in every division in this North West County Squash.
What's the main difference between rugby and squash?
There's no contact in squash, and in rugby league it's contact, you know. But you know, squash is a great game to get you fit, you know, because it's a bit like league in that sense where it's stop start, and that's what league is. So it's great fitness, and I advise any rugby league players to get involved in this because obviously a lot of fitness is the same as each other, and certainly if you played squash at this level, you know, you certainly be fit enough to play rugby league.
Do you think you should have played a bit of squash when you're still playing rugby?
I did play a little bit, but you know, you've got a lot of injuries, and if you get injured playing squash and you play rugby league for a living, and you said to the coach, "Well, I can't play this week because I was playing recreation squash," you know, you wouldn't go down too well. But I suppose you could fit her in like especially squash drills and stuff like that, fit her into your training as more as a team than an individual.
That win has increased Bowdon's lead at the top of the table to 26 points now, over the second place Grove Park, who kept up the pressure with a win at East Lancs, 18 points to 6. Local team Dunarvan maintained their recent good form, winning at Fairways Lodge 19 points to 8, to carry on their move up to the table into 5th place. This week's matches see leaders Bowdon go to Liverpool, second place Grove Park face a tough match against 3rd place Alderedge, and next week's featured match will be Dunarvan, 5th place against lowly Rochdale. Still to come on the Sports Show this week: Hockey Report, Badminton and Ice Hockey updates, and the Gary Connolly interview. Straight after this break, as Timperley Men's Hockey team maintain their unbeaten record. Find out next.
You're listening to the Alty Sale Sport Show.
Hockey Report. In the North Men's Hockey Premier Division, Timperley Men's Hockey team lost their unbeaten record on Saturday, losing at home to the University of Durham 4-2. After the match, I spoke to a not very happy manager, Adam Orren, for his view on the match.
You've lost your first match, lad.
We have, yeah. It's a really bad day for us, to be honest. Really bad result. We're playing the University of Durham. It's their second team, so their first team haven't played today. They've dropped a few down, but we still should have won. Really, we got beat 4-2.
Why? What was wrong? Was it just one of those days everything went wrong?
Just didn't click, really. We had 7 or 8 penalty corners, only scored 1. Couple of decisions didn't quite get the rubber to green off the umpires, and just one of those days. They took the chances well, and we didn't.
Now, last week, the first half, you said last week at half time you didn't know what was wrong with the lads. It didn't seem to click. Is that how it started today?
No, best first half we've had in a long time. We're 1-0 up at half time, and we better side for a long periods of the game. Best first half we've had, and I don't know, just didn't click. Just didn't. They took the chances well. They caught us on the break a couple of times at the end when we were pushing, but it's a university side, young, fast, fit, well coached, and we just struggled. It's disappointing. Everyone else has won, so we're not unbeaten anymore.
Now, you play your last match tomorrow. This is the second part of double header. It's got to be a must-win tomorrow now, hasn't it?
Yeah, they're rock bottom. Play City of York. They haven't won yet this season, so looking to bounce back straight away and stick some goals in tomorrow, hopefully.
Any injuries for tomorrow? Are you going to go to the same team?
Full squad tomorrow.
So are you going to change the team around a bit, or are you just going to see where you go after tonight?
Well, the plan's to get up early and save a few of the older legs, but whether that happens or not, I don't know.
We move on to Sunday, and Timperley play their second match and a chance to get back to winning ways and a move back into the top 3 of the table. They played the last game before the winter break at home against lowly City of York, and they came away with a 7-3 win. A match, though, which saw both teams play an open, attractive game, with scoring chances and goals seems becoming the main theme of the match. So I caught up after the match with a happier manager, Adam Orren, this time.
Back to winning ways today with a 7-3 win against York. Must admit, though, it's an open game, end to end.
It was, mate, we should have scored more, to be honest, mate. And they're bottom of the league. They've only got 2 points, but what we said beforehand is that if you look at their results, they have been scoring goals. They've been getting beat sort of 6-4 and stuff like that. So we were aware that they did have something going forward, and that's proved by the fact they've put 3 away today. We got 7. Good bounce back from yesterday. So pleased with the win.
Last 10-15 minutes, you was down to two men off again, weren't you?
Yeah, it's becoming a bit of a regular thing that. I mean, when we get one, we tend to get two, so it's not great. I mean, today would have been a perfect day to just sort of work on discipline in all areas, so in terms of tackles and also tactically disciplined.
Did you have to motivate the lads after yesterday's defeat?
No, they wanted to win today. They were very disappointed with yesterday's results and wanted to fight straight back.
So then that's your last win now, last match till Christmas. Does that put you in second or third?
Third, I think. I have to check the table, but yeah, third. Yeah, we need Doncaster to drop points somewhere in the second half of the season, and then we obviously need to beat them. Is what we need to win the league now.
That result has seen Timperley finish the first half of the season in third place on 25 points, 1 point behind second place Oxton, and the 5 points behind leaders Doncaster. Better news though was from Timperley women's hockey team, who signed off for a win going into the winter break, a 3-0 win over Whitney Bay. They're now in fourth place on 23 points, only 2 points behind leaders Liverpool Sefton. Captain Lena Malloy had this to say about the win.
You've won today, 3-0?
Yeah, 3-0 against Whitley Bay, tough opposition, but a good finish, good run into the sort of end of this half of the season, so pushing probably second or third in the league, I think now.
What have you put it down to in this season?
I think it's probably the past few games is a bit of consistency in sort of player selection, sort of getting people down at training, working on key things that we needed to pick up on, and then just sort of having the belief to, even though we're sort of in tight situations in game, just to sort of play through that, work together as a team and then come out the other side. First few minutes, sort of first 10-15 minutes, they put us under a lot of pressure, but we sort of held strong and just sort of were patient really. Patient build up, got a couple of goals before half time. Into the second half, again sort of quite scrappy in midfield, a few tackles sort of flying in, but we ourselves sort of capitalised and put them under a lot of pressure, and the ball was predominantly in their sort of half, and thankfully came out with a third goal which sort of sewed it up for us really towards the end.
Looking for a local friendly restaurant for your meal this Christmas? The Little Italy in Timperley has menus to suit all budgets, ideal for your group or small office Christmas party. Weekly specials and a Christmas menu are now available. All meals are homemade and we are now open lunchtimes. Our early bird menu includes a starter, main course, dessert and a glass of wine for $17.95. Available Monday to Thursday 6 till 8, Friday 6 till 7 and Sunday 5 to 7 p.m. Sunday traditional roast beef dinner is also available 12 to 2 at $6.95. We're now taking New Year's Eve bookings, 4 courses and a glass of champagne for only $39.95. To book a table for your night out, call 0161 980 5987. Happy Christmas from everyone at the Little Italy. Would you like to decrease your golf handicap? The ideal Christmas present for all golfers, from beginners to experienced, with Northenden Golf Club head professional Alex Matteson. Golf lesson packages, the ideal Christmas present. Available now. Telephone Alex on 0161 945 3386 or visit the Northenden Golf Club website at www.northendengolfclub.com. Golf lessons with Alex, the perfect Christmas present.
Are you tired, stressed, can't sleep, overworked, depressed, suffer with high blood pressure or cholesterol? Energetics Magnetic Jewellery offers jewellery that can help the blood flow, therefore help to boost your immune system. It helps protect and can relieve pain and benefit those with ill health. It can also speed the healing process of fractures, broken bones and aching joints and muscles. Still interested? Offers now on. Buy one, get one half price. Text now 07950 031 359 or visit our website www.marysmagnets.co.uk.
Having a party? Why not hold your celebration at Timperley Sports Club? Having a birthday, wedding or anniversary? We can cater for up to 100 guests with a late bar by agreement. Our function room is available for corporate, business presentations and sports days. Included is the use of our sports outfield and floodlit five-a-side pitches. Contact Simon or Jane at Timperley Sports Club on 0161 980 4397. Celebrate your party at Timperley Sports Club.
Contact us to advertise your business here on this podcast.
to get your advert produced and broadcast